What's up, my Central Unit? Is the Central Man here. So this is my review of last week's AEW Dynamite. So last week's show was in Cleveland, Ohio. So the commentators for this show were usual. Good old JR Jim Ross, Excalibur, and Tony Schiavone. So last week's Dynamite kicked off with Jon Moxley. He came from the crowd. He is the home state boy, because it's in Ohio, because Moxley's from Cincinnati, but this show was in Cleveland. The fans from Cleveland really cheered for Moxley. Moxley says, the fun with games of Jericho is over. Really called Jericho a coward and a bully. He kind of referenced, Dustin Rhodes got his arm smashed with the car door. He bring up Jericho punching the wife. I'm guessing he's referenced when Jericho punched Shawn Michaels' wife, Rebecca, at SummerSlam in 2008. He said like, Jericho and the Inner Circle are final obstacles to get to the top. And they said Jericho and the Inner Circle are basically, they place the target on Moxley's head. I will stare the barrel of the gun. I will not blink, I will not twitch, I will never hesitate. And then he kind of like wants to call out the challenge for Jericho. And he kind of called out the Inner Circle, Jericho and the Inner Circle. Jericho showed up. The fans really singing Jericho's theme music, and then Jericho dissed the fans, really told them, they called them idiots, stupid idiots. Not, I said stupid idiots, but they called Cleveland idiots, bunch of idiots. And then you had basically Jericho referenced Jon Moxley's mother when Jericho stabbed Moxley with the eye with the metal spike. He kind of like, I give you the keys to the kingdom. You throw it back into my face. You smash a ball in my head, or my face, wherever. He called out the Inner Circle, the rest of the Inner Circle. Sammy Guevara, Ortiz and Santana, and Jake Hager. And Moxley did a type of reference. I think it's football, American football or basketball. And he said this is not 5-on-1. This is me versus the people of Ohio, or the fans of Ohio. And then you had Ortiz, call out his goons, his nameless goons. You had these goons wearing like street thugs. I'm not calling people from Puerto Rican street thugs, but they're dressed up like they're wearing like jeans and hats, and they got the Puerto Rican flags. And then you had Moxley going after the Inner Circle and the nameless goons, and they attacked Moxley briefly, and then you got the security guards broke up the fight. That's the last time we see Moxley and the Inner Circle in this show. And then you got the second segment with MGF and Wardlow going to this type of butcher slaughterhouse area. You had like the Butcher and the Blade dressed up like people who actually work with the they're just all like butcher salesmen wearing white t-shirts and they're kind of like carving meat, and they had Ali holding like this giant, not giant but bigger knife, and then you had Wardlow give Ali this envelope with the Young Bucks name on it. And then also the Butcher and the Blade dressed up. Instead of they were wearing like white t-shirts, normal day clothes, or basically white t-shirts, and butcher aprons, and briefly they changed into their ring attires. And then we got the first match to kick off last week's Dynamite. We got the Young Bucks taking on the Butcher and the Blade with NGF on commentary. He kind of snapped at Tony Schiavone because he referenced when the Young Bucks throw NGF in the pool. I nearly died. And the match was okay for instance. It wasn't like a great match, but it wasn't bad. It was okay for what it is. The Young Bucks got the win. They hit the Meltzer driver, I think it was on the Blade, to score the victory. I'd rather have the Butcher and the Blade got the win. They need the win more than the Young Bucks. That's just me. In the end, and afterwards you had the Butcher beat down, Butcher and the Blade beat down the Young Bucks, and then you got Kenny Omega came to the rescue. I think he hit the V trigger onto the Butcher, and then you got Adam Page showing up. He told one of the Young Bucks to hold his drink. I think he hit the Blade with the bookshot. And yeah, and also this is not the last time we see the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Hangman Page. Okay, that was the first match. The second match, we got a women's match. Winner faced Riho for the AEW Women's Championship. I'll do my my thoughts on Riho as AEW Women's Champion later on. That will be in another video. Anyway, so yeah, we got Nyla Rose versus Big Swole. The match was physical. It wasn't like, it was decent at its best. Nyla Rose got the win. She hit the spear and the powerbomb to score the victory. Okay, and then we got the third match. The third match for me, it's got to be match of the night. We got Cody Rhodes versus Kip Sabian. Penelope Ford played caused some shenanigans in this match. Like, one moment of the match, you had Kip Sabian pushing Arn Anderson, trying to get Arn Anderson to snap. You had one moment of the match, you had Cody accidentally hit Penelope. Penelope was on the floor. Cody picked up Penelope, and then he Kip Sabian kind of he hit Cody with the running kick. And then Penelope got up like she was fine. She was playing possum. She was playing she was faking it the whole time. She was kind of one moment of the match, she kind of nicked Cody's with a lifting belt. She kind of took off her shoe, throwed it to the ring to break up the 2 count, and then Arn Anderson came to the ring, threw Penelope's forward shoe, shoved the referee, and got himself ejected from the match. The ending was funny. It was a bit funny. You had Kip and Penelope was about to kiss. They were about to kiss each other, but instead they kissed Joey Janela. Joey was in the crowd the whole time. He run, give Kip the middle finger. Cody hit the crossroads, not once, not twice, but 3 times to score the victory. Okay, and then we got this segment between Tony Schiavone and Britt Baker. They reference the previous week Dynamite when JR cut off Britt Baker's promo to the commercials. Yeah, she got a bit pissed off. They gone at kind of bashed both Schiavone and JR. He kind of bashed JR you messed up. You're getting the biggest paycheck, and you can't even get other wrestlers' names, and he called Tony Schiavone Starbucks boy. He diagnosed Schiavone with gingivitis, and says in reference I am the first ever woman to sign with AEW. My picture's on in every billboard and posters, and in Cleveland you got a Baker to trust on. She kind of referenced the Cleveland Brown. So actually, Britt Baker's promo was a bit better than the previous weeks. That was bad. Anyway, and then we got this segment between there was an interview segment between Young Bucks, and then you got then I also got another tension between Hangman Page and the Elite. You had Brett, Hangman Page basically bragging about his new nameplate on the championship belt. You give both the Young Bucks their own title plates. Just because if they won the tag team belts, I'm out of here. Basically bragged up the tag team belts and walked away. And Omega for the second time playing the Peacemaker. I'm guessing it could be a future match between Young Bucks and Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. So first off, because last week he referenced we won the tag team belts before you do, and now they give them nameplates because just in case if they win the tag team belts in the future. Anyway, let's move on to the next match. The next match we got SCU versus Hybrid 2. The members of Hybrid 2, we got Jack Evans and Angelicio, and the 2 members represent SCU. I think it's Frankie Kazarian and Scorpio Sky. They were They were wearing Lakers shirts to paying their tributes to Kobe Bryant. I thought the fans were booing, but they kind of like did not boo because anyway, the match was nothing special. Yeah, and you had SEU hit the SEU later onto, I think it was on Angelicio or Evans to score the victory, and then you got this vignette with the Dark Order says the insulted one is very unhappy. If he's unhappy, we're unhappy. He said, I think he referenced like if Daniel's not joined the Dark Order, he might attack your brothers of SEU. And this is your last warning. So I can't wait. You know, is Daniel's going to join the SEU? I can't wait. I'm waiting. You know, this story is starting to be good. Anyway, and then we got this segment with Pac. He kind of referenced Moxley a bit, like I might pluck your never eyeballs out. And then next week, you know, there's gonna be some blood, and really the segment was in this area, this dark stairs type of thing, and I'm guessing Pac is absolutely cold and freezing, just wearing nothing but his wrestling trunks. Anyway, and then we got the main event. The main event we got Darby Allin and the Private Party taking on members of the Inner Circle. That is La Champion Chris Jericho and Ortiz and Santana. Once again, nothing really special. Okay match. Jericho hit the Judas Effect onto Aisha Cassidy to score the victory. And then you got the Inner Circle beat down Darby Allin and the Private Party. You had Sammy Guevara hit he grabbed Darby Allin's skateboard, strung it like a guitar. He kind of hit Darby Allin with the hit. He used the skateboard, hit it at Darby Allin's ribs, and then towards his throat. And then you got Jon Moxley came to the rescue, chased off the Inner Circle with the bat, and that's the end of last week's Dynamite. You know, basically they book in Jon Moxley very strong in this show. Anyway, I think the show was okay. I think this was a good, entertaining show. I think the match quality wasn't there. You know, I think the segments were strong. Going into the Revolution pay-per-view in the next, I think it's a week or two. So I can't wait. So my rate for the show, I'm gonna give it about. I don't say it was the strongest, but I'm gonna give it about 7 out of 10 again. I don't give it 6, but I'll give it 7 and a half. So that's my AEW Dynamite review. Hope you like it. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube for more wrestling videos, game streams, live streams, and more. This is Central Man officially signing out.